Well, what do we have here? R-X-Muslim. This is a recovery and discussion subreddit for those who were once followers of Islam. But I was reading one of these posts today and I was like, oh, let me make a video about this. I mean, it's kind of crazy how things are in this religion. It was scary to say the words out loud, but I finally did. I am no longer Muslim. I am not Muslim. Wow, okay. In the process of making my sin bucket list right now, in which I do all the things I wanted to just because I can now, excluding anything morally wrong from a secular perspective. This is not the reason I left, obviously, but rather just exercising freedom I never had to judge everything for myself. Edit 2 list is completed and posted. Warning, it's very silly, but I know it will help me a lot. Okay. Welcome aboard, mate. I see people seeing the truth, and that makes me happy. If you're living in an Islamic country like Pakistan or maybe Turkey, you better hide your opinions, but here we can help you with your questions. Can't stand to live with ignorant people. I'm in Turkey. I'm so sorry. I can't imagine how difficult that must be. People like that are everywhere and form communities no matter where they go. But I'm definitely privileged in regards to having avenues that let me avoid that here. So, it's very, very crazy. There's also another not ex Somali. That's another subreddit. I mean, apparently there's a child trapped in a third world country in Somalia because that's what the parents do when they feel that the child is a 15-year-old Somali girl trapped in Kenya. So see, this happens a lot. Like they trap them in Kenya or Ethiopia or they. When I say they, I mean Somali. Just replace they with Somali. Every time you hear they from my mouth, Somali. So my parents decided to take me and my siblings to Kenya as a vacation. My mom convinced me that Nairobi would be a nice city and that I'd enjoy myself. But I've been here for almost a month already and I hate it so much. Well, the thing about me is I actually was sent there too, but I was only there for like 6 weeks. Thankfully I'm back. The thing about that is you have to make sure you don't let your parents know that you're not like you're slipping away. Like if you stop praying or stuff like that, you probably should tell your parents. You probably shouldn't. I mean, probably should, don't tell your parents. You probably shouldn't tell them that you're slipping away or anything like that. You should keep it to yourself because then they may plan to send you back to Somalia. I've been told that I'm staying here for 1 to 2 years, which is my worst nightmare, and I don't know what to do. I'm still a child legally, and I have high school to worry about. I'm going to graduate in 2 years, and I don't want this trip ruining my chances on graduating on time, which are 15. Yeah, you're gonna graduate later now because you're in Kenya. I'm the oldest of five girls plus one boy, and essentially being a girl, Kenya is basically hell. Pretty much is. I mean, it's a third world country, not very developed, basically a shithole. I'm not even religious, but I've been told that I have to go to Duxie here, and I really started crying. I've heard terrible things that have happened to kids who went to Duxie here. Duxie is a mosque, but it's not really a mosque. It's basically like a school where you learn how to read the Quran, which is the holy book of the religion of Islam. Not to mention that I have to wear abayas and jilbabs every time I go outside, which makes me so upset. She can't wear a t-shirt or a jumper or something like that. She has to wear a jilbab or abaya, which is basically like a covering. Like she covers her hair. She can't show her hair because it's the religious thing to do. Every time I go outside, which makes me so upset, I feel very helpless in this situation. So I hope someone that can understand what I'm going through can help. Probably need to contact the embassy of the country that you're from and show them your passport and say that you've been kidnapped and stuff like that. Now, if you go to the Somali here, let me see. You need to go to this one. Oh yeah, okay. R dash Somali. Tapan Alice. Oh, okay. Well, someone actually got sent to Somalia for a Tapan Alice, and people in the comment section were telling him to basically just stay there and not do anything and just be there, like be happy. Like, how are you gonna be happy and your parents fucking send you to a shithole? Like, come on, dude. The fuck are you talking about? Big difference between them both. So you've seen so many TikToks of Mogadishu. I'm amazed and fascinated by the beauty and the culture of the city. I've been to Mogadishu. It's not anything to be desired. Yeah, that place is not really as good as you think. Hamad is a ghost town. You just see the glitter and blitz and you're sold. And boy, I'll summarize it in a sentence or two. Imagine if the main roads of the city can't be used because of black muddy water, which prevents vehicles driving on the main road, thus causing them to travel through the neighborhoods instead of the main road. Well, in Muqtash, you don't need to imagine it. It's reality. It is too dangerous. There's bombing attacks like a lot, like almost all the time. Obviously, not all the time, but it's basically it's exactly how you think it is, dude. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not positive. Wow, what's this? They're all crying, huh? Hargeysa gabad kufsi iyo jid dil lo geiste ugeriote. Language is so primitive. Such a primitive language. Um, when are we gonna have railway system in Somalia? When are we gonna have a railway system in Somalia? That's probably not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. We don't even have a highway. Like the crackheads we destroyed it. Okay, I mean that's a bit wild, but why would you destroy your own railroad? Railroads are expensive to build and maintain compared to roads and offer less overall utility to the average person. Somalia needs to improve its network of roads first. Yeah, I agreed. You know, you gotta improve the railroad, but dude, I don't really give a fuck about this country, anyways. I mean, I'm in the subreddit so that I can find stories that I can make videos about. You know, pretty much. But I'm basically an ex-Somalian because I don't identify with the culture. Somalians who know how to mind their own business. That's a bodybuilder with a lot of steroids. Even though I'm not Muslim anymore, I still want to contribute to Somalia in the future. Sex as an irreligious Muslim Somali girl. Like, there's a lot of crazy stuff on her, on here. It kind of feels cool being this persecuted, closeted minority. I feel whenever I meet another Gal Somali, I felt a deeper connection and comfort with them that I would never feel towards a typical toxic Muslim Somali. Okay, I mean, well, yeah, they get stones thrown at them. I mean, not wearing a hijab, like, I don't really care if someone's not wearing a hijab. Like, anyone think of or already have a tattoo in Osmania, I would really like to do it. What do you guys probably shouldn't do it, dude? Wait a minute. There are extremists in every group, but you guys ever stop to wonder that ex-Somalis strongly identify with atheism? Why would you guys identify with atheism, though? That's like kind of strange, though, to be honest. Atheism? You identify with atheism? It kind of feels weird, though. Identifying with atheism. Why would you identify with atheism, though? Kind of feels a bit stupid, in my opinion. Right? I don't know why people do that. It just doesn't seem very smart. I mean, identifying with atheism, like that feels like a double-edged sword. Yeah, man. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later, man.